in recent times, Jamaican musicians have been challenged to be more versatile with their lyrics. Here now to talk to us about versatility in music is recording artist Kranium. I might have a question for him that he probably did not expect, but I will hold that till later. Wagwan, welcome, Bridget. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. First thing, where the name Kranium come from?
Well,
somebody just called you Mr. Kranium.
Mr. Kranium, right? Well, I got the name in New York after being in the studio. I feel like my friends was very impressed on the fact that I created music off the top of my head without actually writing the lyrics. So it was like, yo, Kranium. And then the funny thing is my name is Kemar. So I just changed the C and put it to K, and that's how Kranium came about.
You still don't write it?
No, I don't have time for write.
What do you mean you have time for write?
I do probably 30 demos each time I got the studio. So for me, sit down and write out demos is gonna be very hard.
So where it come from and how you remember all of that? You're not the first artist to tell me that.
Yeah.
Big time artist in Jamaica, the great Barry Salmon, tell me the same thing. But for how you remember everything and so.
I think it's just a natural thing. And I feel like for me, I'm like a great storyteller. So instead of me sitting down and trying to find metaphors, if you listen to most of my music, it's always storytelling.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like it's easier to tell a story that way.
You say it's a natural thing, but it must come from somewhere. Your family, you're just born to tell a story.
Well, I feel like all of us in Jamaica have that one family member who definitely see a talent early out and nurture it, and that was Screwdriver for me. You know, Screwdriver, who is a veteran in reggae dancehall music, who actually I get a chance to actually live with him in Florida.
Why you wanted to do what you do? And when did you realize, some feel me have a little talent that somebody might like what me I do? When that happened to you?
The first time I sing at church and I see everybody rock, and a woman I said, yeah. And I said, all right, I got nice. Very good. So I feel like from church it started, because we all have that one grandmother who was strict at church. So from church I feel like being on stage at church was the first platform of me being in front of a crowd, and it's all developed into what I love. Yeah,
I've heard you. No matter what, I hear you too. Yeah. But if nobody never hear you and say, what is your style? What would you say to them if they never hear nothing about you?
My style is more of a fusion. I feel like, especially growing up in New York at such a young age, I feel like that environment of being in New York and hearing the hip hop, hearing the R&B, hear dancehall, hear reggaeton. I feel like my son collectively create all of that sound that I've been hearing living in New York and just putting it into one, and that's what makes
the first genre that you thought, no man, I love this, would have been what? Hip hop? What?
No man, dancehall.
Dancehall?
Yeah, dancehall. Because people always question me in the sense of, yo, yeah, dancehall artists are them not have a place to put me based on all my sound and the way me actually translate the music. But dancehall is my life, dancehall is something we love, and as I said, the impact that dancehall had and still have in the US is crazy, more than when some people talk sometimes and try to act as if it's
what
I mean? The influence is crazy, and I feel like that's the only way to go.
Yeah, and as a youth, although you're still a youth quietly, but as a youth, who you did look and say, no man, I want to sound like them, but not even necessarily sound like him, but the way hit that person they do.
I was more influenced by songs. So me as a man, not really, I wouldn't say me a favorite artist, I would say a favorite songs. So that's how me actually operate when it comes on to music. Like me have my favorite songs them over the years. I say, I love that song here, I love that bridge here, I love that inch here. Like Richie Spice is the baddest intro man, you know what I mean? And then we love Berries, we love Dennis Brown. Then on the hip hop side, our R&B side, we love Sam Cooke, we love Barry White, all of them songs.
So when you hear about diversity, you did a long time?
Long time.
Long time?
In my blood.
And you're not going to change that?
Not going to change, for nothing at all. I don't think there's no need for change. I feel like in life the most important thing to you is culture and family. So whatever you stick to, you know what I mean, if I always go back to the grassroots of it, and I feel like that is just me, you know what I mean.
I know you have airplay music, them call it clean music.
Clean music, yeah.
And then you have
dirty music.
Dirty music. Well, I wouldn't use the word dirty, but you have other music. But the other day, Broadcasting Commission said, well, certain things are cut out. You have a comment about that? That's the question I say you might not expect. You have a comment about that?
I don't necessarily think there needs to be a ban. I just think that there's a necessary need to be a balance. Because back in the days when I younger and the bigger artists them, we are here, be foolish the same way like we are here now, but we had the balance between both, and we had the opportunity to listen to other artists as much as we listen. I just feel like there should be a balance, and maybe they should find a way to understand that if you're in an island like Jamaica, that's one of the most influential music in the world. I just personally feel like there needs to be more dancehall music play and more reggae music play, and listen the pressure of feeling like there is too much of one thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just balance it out on radio.
You said dirty lyrics, but do you think that's necessary? Do you think, leave out the radio, we're not talking about radio, but you dance our sound systems, what you think it's necessary for join to bad or anything?
I feel it's very necessary for relate to people in their daily life. There's people who are actually going through things that really like what them like. And as an artist, I feel like our job as an artist is to be a creator. Just like when artists feel bad, when bloggers start bad things about them, that's their job. You know, it has to. There's people who like to know what's going on in somebody's life, so it has to be a balance with the things.
What's going on with Kranium right now?
Right now, I'm just finishing the album. I just dropped the new single with me featuring Queen Naija. It's doing amazing right now. I think the versatility in it is like a straight up R&B vibe, and it have like the Afro feel and it have dancehall feel. And it's doing amazing. I have a new single soon drop with me featuring Dexter Daps and Young Blue. So there's a lot of things that I'm actually creating and just getting.
And you have done collabs with the African folks, with all kinds of folks. How you choose that though? You do a song and say, you know, so me feel like Bridget on TV could have fit in on this thing.
That's exactly what I do. I don't have a necessary artist who I work with. I respect every artist. So what I do is when I record a song, we're like, I'm not like Burna Boy, I got sound good on this, or Whiskey, or that's how I always do all the features them.
Yeah.
You know, and then some features like the Ed Sheeran Shape of You remix, or that came about, they reach out to me and send it to me. And then there's certain songs where, you know, I just send it to them and get it done.
Yeah, them ever send you anything and you say, no sir,
100 times.
I know part of that.
Enough time. The crazy thing is the amount of money me turn on for feature is crazy. Sometimes them say you're crazy, but I
why? Just because you don't like the message or you don't like the rhythm, why you turn it?
Not the message. I just don't want to be a part of anything where me can add to. So no matter who the artist is, no matter how good the song is, if I feel like I cannot be myself and create a vibe, leave it alone.
Yeah, when the album dropping?
It's supposed to drop in 3 weeks. I don't have a specific date yet. The album is called In Too Deep, and that's all I know about it as for now. But as actual date, I'm not sure the actual date yet.
Yeah, man. Good to see that.
Respect, man.
Blessings and thanks for coming.
Blessings.
You know, kind of early.
Big up.
Kranium. Wow, what's her name? I like it still. It just means I'm bright.
Smart.
After the break, we talk about breast cancer in men with Dr. Andre Williams. Important discussion. Stay with us, please. Soon come.